Hello, and welcome to another edition of Cal Conversations. I'm Beth Hadfield, the activity coordinator at the Center for Active Living. And today I have with me Chef Kellie Farina, who is the chef here at the Center for the Cal Cafe. Welcome, Kellie.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's really nice to have you on my show this morning.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Kellie, you've been a chef for about 30 years, and I thought we would start with what is your cooking background? I know that you worked in other places, obviously, before you came to us, so I wondered if you would like to share any of that.
Sure, of course. I've been cooking for 30 years now, and I grew up in an Italian family with a lot of great Italian food. For example, I learned to make home gnocchis at a young age and would make giant batches every Christmas. And I worked in a lot of restaurants, of course, for 47 years I've been in the restaurant business. But before I went to culinary school, I worked for a woman named Marie, and she owned a couple of restaurants here on the South Shore. And she was an incredible chef. And whenever there was any downtime for me in her restaurants, which wasn't often, I would go in and watch her cook. And I really enjoyed seeing her creating these beautiful dishes. So we talked about going to culinary school, and she inspired me to do that. I had been working for her for 13 years. She told me it was time to move on and find my dream. So at 33 years old, I put myself into a culinary program at Newbury College in Brookline, Massachusetts.
Wow. Wow. And how was that? Was it tough being a mom and going to school at the same time?
It was very tough. It was a 2-year program for an associate's degree, but it's not just cooking. You do 8 hours of kitchen, and that's usually followed by 4 hours of academics. So 12-hour days for 2 years with a husband and 3 kids at home, and fighting traffic from the South Shore to get into Boston was challenging, but it was great. And I'm very proud that I put myself through it.
So when we were preparing for this show, we had talked a lot about what you have done and your background and school. And I believe you told me you won an award.
I did.
Could you share that with our viewers?
Sure. Let me just do the little story behind it. I was at our graduation senior dinner and award ceremony, and I was 33 years old when I graduated from college. I put myself in it at 31 years old. But anyways, they announced that I was winning the Chef's Award for the senior class that year. And as they announced that, my husband came in with my 3 children, which surprised me. I was surprised to even get the award, and was very surprised and thrilled that my family was there. So I brought it with me today. Let's see if we, I think, and it's got my name on it. It's a Wusthof. It's been in this box for 30 years. Someday I'm going to break the glass and use it. But it has my name and the year I graduated and the Chef's Award. So I was very proud.
As you should be. Anytime we win awards, we should be proud. And how incredibly special that school invited your family and they walked in and, you
Yeah,
had
it
no
was
knowledge
great.
of it.
My kids were like 8 and 9 and 12 at the time, so it was really cool.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Thank
So
you.
I'd like to move on and talk about a little bit about the Cal Cafe, or a lot, really.
Okay.
Um, we've been open for almost a year now. November will be a year for us. And it has changed immensely over the last year. But I wondered, let's start with breakfast.
Okay.
When does breakfast happen, and what are some kinds of food that you serve for breakfast?
Okay. We're open for breakfast from 9:30 to 10:30. And we have some healthy options for breakfast. We have fresh fruit bowls. I do a beautiful granola fruit and yogurt parfait. We also have pastries and muffins and the usual fare, omelets, scrambled eggs, bacon, hash browns, things like that. So a nice little variety on our breakfast menu.
And every day, the eggs portion, is that different every day?
The portion, or you mean the
What you
variety?
make, what
Yeah,
you make.
I'll do an omelet. I'll do it scrambled eggs with fresh vegetable toppings we do a lot of. And I also do French toast sometimes when I get this beautiful brioche in. So we mix it up. Yeah, we mix it up. It's not the same. The breakfast special is different every day.
And they can call into the center any morning at 508-830-4230. And you can ask the ladies that answer the phone what the special of the day is for
Yes, this is true.
breakfast.
Yes,
And then we go to lunch. Lunch
we do.
happens when?
11 o'clock till 12:30.
Okay. And can you um give us some options of what you might be serving for lunch?
Well, we have a regular menu. We are a restaurant with a regular menu to look at every day. We also serve, I do a hot lunch special every day. And it could be, we do fish, we do beautiful flank steaks. I do a lot of comfort style food because that's what our seniors are looking to eat. Seniors seem to like to have a bigger lunch and then a lighter dinner later on in the day. A lot of times they'll come in and only eat half their big lunch and then take the rest home. Everything is available for takeout as well in our restaurant here at Cal. But we switch it up every day. There's a fresh soup every day that I make from scratch, and they love that. Seniors love their soup, and I use a lot of local ingredients if I can get my hands on them, and just something different every day. By 9 o'clock, my menus are ready and handed to the women that work in the lobby at Cal. So they can call in and the women can just read right off the special menu, exactly what our specials are. So there's 4 a day. There's breakfast, there's a special sandwich every day, there's the soup, of course, and then the hot lunch.
Um, Also in the cafe, we have a lot of volunteers.
Yes.
So you're supervising at least 4 other people in the
Yes.
kitchen with you.
Yes,
So
I
it's
do.
definitely an event and a discussion and a joyful time when you are getting everything ready and putting it all together every day.
Mm-hmm. I love my volunteers. Well, I couldn't do it without them. And I need to have at least 4 with me. Um, we transitioned a lot this year. We put a lot of new equipment into the kitchen. Mrs. Brady had this vision. She wanted to be a restaurant. She didn't want to be a cafeteria. So we all banded together and laid it out a little bit better. And I did a lot of training with the volunteers. It was a little frustrating at first because it was new to all of us. But right now, I mean, we are doing great. The volunteers, I barely even have to direct them anymore. They're so wonderful at what they do. They come in, they know what needs to be done. We have prep sheets and stuff like that to follow as well. So they're all wonderful. We have a lot of fun. We laugh, we sing, we dance. It's 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 the greatest group of people I've ever worked with, and these people work for free. So it's just I'm so grateful and so blessed to have them. They're
Are
awesome.
are you looking for more volunteers at this time?
I always am because people, our volunteer base is seniors as well, and a lot of people like to take time off or take trips, that get to this age, and that's what we aspire to do is to enjoy life. So I am always looking for good volunteers in the kitchen. Um, I can train people. I've trained a lot of people that have not had any kitchen experience at all. And yeah, it's the doors kind of always opening and closing. So yeah, it would be great to get more volunteers involved. And my ladies tell me that they love it. And they love it. They have fun and makes them feel good to come in and serve the seniors and be part of this great organization that I'm in right now with Cal. So yeah.
I agree. We are an amazing place here. And as Kelly said, not just the kitchen, but we couldn't do what we do without all of our volunteers.
This is
But
great.
if what Kelly has said today interests you in any way, feel free to contact Carrie Anderson, who is our volunteer coordinator, and you can talk with her more in depth. And you start the process to become a volunteer. The kitchen isn't open 5 days a week, Kelly, right? It's only open 4?
Tuesday through Friday. That's correct.
Tuesday through
Yes.
Friday. And
Mhm.
on Fridays, we're lucky enough most lunch hours to have a musical accompaniment from David Braz, who
David.
comes in and plays the piano every Friday afternoon. And he is a self-taught musician who does not read music, but it is a wonderful experience to enjoy lunch in a restaurant with a musical accompaniment.
It sure is. He's amazing. He plays so well. The seniors love it, and it creates a really beautiful ambiance too for the room. So
I'm trying to look for more people that are willing to play on more days because I think it's just something nice to have in the background
yep.
to talk with people. Um, Anything special coming up or like meal wise that you might be thinking, I mean, I guess traditional things. We might have turkey in November
Of
and
course. Yep.
and
We were doing turkey, full turkey with all the fixings. We get generous donations from some vendors in town that will donate turkeys to us. We will be giving them away to the seniors, and I'll be cooking up a whole bunch of them as well. So yeah, we have some holiday events coming up for our seniors, Halloween party.
right.
So we have a tailgate party coming up. We're going to do a nacho bar. So we try to do these cool little themed events as well, in addition to just serving lunch and breakfast. So we're always got something going on here, Cal.
So if you would like to join us in the Cal Cafe, the cafe is open Tuesday through Friday from 9:30 to 12:30. Breakfast is served from 9:30 to 10:30, and lunch is served from 11 to 12:30. You can
Yes.
call the front desk at the center, and they will tell you the day's specials after 9 a.m. Kelly, thank you so much for
Thank
joining me
you.
today. This has been incredible, and we can't wait to see what incredible meals you serve up to us over the next few months.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Take
You
care,
too.
everybody.